Hello everyone, Sailorwillis on CivCraft 101. Today we are going to talk about realistic biomes. If you're new to the server, you've probably tried growing food and you've had some issues with it. This is due to a mod called Realistic Biomes, which simulates real-life biomes in CivCraft. It affects plants, animals, and trees. I don't have any animal eggs right now, so we are just going to go over the plants and trees aspect of it. So without further ado, here we are. Alright, here we are. We got a little plot set up with water. We are currently in a jungle biome, which you can see up there. Jungle. And jungle biome is pretty good for growing most things, but it has issues with some other ones. An example of this is wheat. If I plant my seeds, they're not going to grow. If you left click on a piece of land, it's going to tell you the crop rate to maturity. In this case, if you look, it says infinity hours, meaning that this piece of wheat will never ever grow in a jungle biome. If you look at sugarcane, it has a growth rate of 20%. There's basically two different types of growth rates in this. You have percentages and straight growth rates that say, how many hours it's going to take. So in this case, sugarcane is something that has a percentage. So that means every so often it has a 20% chance to grow in a jungle biome. Something like a carrot in a jungle biome, though, has... Is that a carrot? Yeah. Has a much higher grow rate. Only 3 hours. So that will turn into a full carrot in 3 hours. If you're tired of waiting and you need food now, you can take some clay, and if you put clay underneath that block, so let's see if I get this right, it actually changes the grow rate. So if we look at this carrot again, it has only 1.2 hours to maturity. So it's still going to take some time, and yeah, it's still going to take some time, but it's way less. You can add up to 3 blocks of clay underneath to speed up a grow rate. Any more and it's not going to do much. It's not going to do anything. So that's growing. Crops that give you a solid grow rate, like carrots, will grow even if you're not in the server or the chunk is not loaded. Trees, on the other hand, will only grow if the chunk is currently loaded. If I plant a sapling, it's going to tell me to go to some website and look it up. It's not going to give you a straight answer. But I'll post the link to the website, which has all the grow rates and all the conditions in the description. Alright, so yeah, different biomes have different things. If we try and plant melons or cactus in the jungle biome, we're going to get different answers. So cactus, 0% percentage of growing. So if I plant a cracked cactus here, it's never going to grow. If I plant melons here, it has 24-hour grow rate till you get a stem. Another thing with realistic biomes is plants need direct access to sunlight. That means if you try and start an underground farm like this, even with something that works in this biome, like a carrot, you're going to have a really long grow time. That's 40,000 hours. 40,500 hours. So even with clay, it's not worth your time to do this. If you have glowstone, it does decrease the time, but it's like a 30% decrease. So it's really not all that great. So underground farms aren't exactly the most efficient. Yeah, what else? Animals do spawn in biomes, but they might not breed true. So, in my last city, we were in a taiga biome, ice mountains. And we had cows, and we tried breeding them, and we couldn't figure out why they wouldn't mate. They would take the wheat, but nothing would happen. That's because of realistic biomes. Cows cannot be grown in a taiga biome. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it for realistic biomes. This is why people get kind of complainy when you take their wheat or take stuff from their farm, because it is much, much, much more difficult to grow things on the server than in your vanilla Minecraft. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I covered most of realistic biomes. I will post the Excel or the Google Docs sheet down below so you guys can check out what grows in your biome and what doesn't. And yeah, alright, I'm gonna get out of here. So, thanks for watching, and join us for the next episode.